Welcome to the Inspiring Tech Leaders podcast with me, Dave Roberts. This is the podcast that talks to tech leaders from across the industry, exploring their insights, sharing their experiences, and offering valuable advice to technology professionals. The podcast also explores technology innovations and the evolving tech landscape, providing listeners with actionable guidance and inspiration. Today we're discussing the recent news that ChatGPT will begin showing advertisements. This is a significant change to the business model of one of the most popular generative AI tools available. It also brings up some interesting questions about the future of artificial general intelligence and who will have access to it. For a while, many of us have viewed AI as a kind of digital assistant free from the commercial pressures we see elsewhere on the internet. However, running a service as powerful and resource-heavy as ChatGPT is expensive. OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT, has decided to introduce an advertising model for its free and lower-priced plans. They've positioned this as a way to make the technology available to more people, but it's clear that financial considerations are also a major factor. This raises the question, what is the real cost of free AI, and what does it mean when our digital assistants start showing us ads? In a recent detailed blog post, OpenAI explained that they are working to make their AI more accessible. They've been doing this through their free service and a lower-cost subscription called ChatGPT Go, which offers more features like messaging, image creation, and file uploads. This plan is now rolling out in the United States and other regions. The key takeaway is that both the free service and the new Go subscription will be the first to include advertisements. OpenAI has emphasized that this is a test, starting with logged-in adult users in the US. The more expensive subscriptions such as Pro, Business, and Enterprise will remain ad-free. This creates a two-tiered system, which is common online, where paying users get an ad-free experience. The ads are designed to be subtle. They will appear at the bottom of ChatGPT's answers when a relevant product or service is identified based on your conversation. These ads will clearly be labeled as sponsored and kept separate from the AI's main response. The goal is to make the ads feel helpful rather than intrusive. This is a new approach to digital advertising. Instead of just trying to get clicks, OpenAI is aiming for relevance and utility within the context of a conversation. The company is also addressing concerns about younger users by not showing ads to anyone under 18 during this test. They've also stated that the ads will not appear near sensitive topics like health, mental health, or politics. These are important safeguards, but it remains to be seen how users will react to seeing ads in what feels like a personal conversation. To understand this shift, it's important to look at the financial side of things. Running a service like ChatGPT is incredibly expensive due to the massive computing power required. A recent report mentioned that OpenAI is committed to spending around $1.4 trillion on AI infrastructure over the next 8 years. That's a huge number, and it highlights the scale of investment needed to stay at the forefront of AI development. With an estimated 800 million monthly users, OpenAI needs to find a way to cover these costs and fund future research. While the subscription business is doing well, relying only on paid users would limit the technology's reach. Advertising offers a way to support the free service and keep it available to a wider audience. It's also interesting to note that OpenAI's CEO, Sam Altman, has previously expressed a personal dislike for advertising. In an interview a couple of years ago, he said that he hates ads and found the idea of combining them with AI to be uniquely unsettling. While he later softened his stance, his initial hesitation suggests that this was a pragmatic decision driven by financial realities. OpenAI is also not alone in this. Other tech giants like Google and Meta are also exploring how to monetize their AI products. By building its own ad system, OpenAI can set its own rules and ethical guidelines rather than adopting existing practices. Maintaining user trust is crucial, and OpenAI has outlined a set of principles to guide their approach to advertising. First is answer independence. This means that ads will not influence ChatGPT's answers. The AI's response will be based solely on what is most helpful to the user, and the ads will always be separate and clearly labeled. Next is conversation privacy. OpenAI stated that they will keep user conversations private from advertisers and will not sell user data. This is a key difference from the data harvesting practices of many social media and search platforms. Users will also have choice and control, with the ability to turn off ad personalization and clear their data at any time. The initial ad format is simple, but OpenAI is also exploring new, more interactive conversational ads. For example, you might see an ad and be able to ask the AI questions about the product. This could be very convenient, but it also blurs the line between assistance and commerce. This move puts OpenAI in the same category as other tech giants like Google, Meta, and Amazon, who all rely on advertising. The difference is that ChatGPT is a conversational tool, which can make the presence of ads feel more personal. One of the main concerns is the risk of AI bias. Even with strong principles in place, the presence of an advertising engine could subtly influence the AI's behavior. There's also the question of the AI divide. By creating a distinction between the ad-free experience for paying users and the ad-supported experience for everyone else, we may be creating a world where the quality of AI you receive depends on how much you can afford to pay. For users, this signals a clear trade-off. The continued availability of a powerful free AI tool is now linked to accepting ads. The choice is either pay for an ad-free experience or accept ads as the price for free access. OpenAI's decision to introduce ads is a major moment for the AI industry. It's a practical response to high costs of developing and maintaining advanced AI. The company is trying to do this responsibly, with principles in place to protect user privacy and the integrity of the AI answers. However, this move also comes with risks. It forces a trade-off between the idea of a universally accessible, unbiased AI and the need for a sustainable business model. For users, the message is clear. The era of the purely non-commercial digital assistant is coming to an end. Well, that's all for today. Thanks for tuning into the Inspiring Tech Leaders podcast. If you've enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with your network. You can find more insights, show notes, and resources at www.inspiringtechleaders.com. Head over to the social media channels. You can find Inspiring Tech Leaders on X, Instagram, Inspo, and TikTok. Let me know your thoughts on ChatGPT ads. Thanks for listening, and until next time, stay curious, stay connected, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible in tech.